Greetings, man fans. All right, so this is a worksheet that I put together. It's basically a bunch of different bride and groom problems. Okay, so this is what's given. We've done just bride and groom, and I think we've done maybe one problem with bride, groom, and Fido. And now we're going to do with bride, groom, Fido, and Fluffy. Okay, so a dog and a cat, and 3 bridesmaids and 3 groomsmen. So let's just get started here. I am actually not going to do the calculation on the calculator. I'm just going to actually show you the permutations. Okay, so sketch a picture and do the permutation. So the first scenario is you got a bride, groom, dog, and a cat. They stand next to each other in the middle, and the wedding party in any order. So here's the deal. Here's the wedding party, and I'm just going to draw a box around this guy. This is bride, groom, dog, and cat, and this is the rest of the wedding party. Okay. First of all, it tells you they're in the middle, so that's like a fixed spot. That rectangle there is fixed. These 6 slots, 3 on either side, they vary. Okay, so that is actually 6p6, right? Because there are 6 slots, and you got to put 6 people around there. Since I didn't say anything about order with bride, groom, dog, and cat, they can be in any order as well. So that is going to be 4p4. And that's the only kind of order that I have for this problem. Okay, 6p6 times 4p4. All right, number 2, bride, groom, dog, and cat stand next to each other anywhere. Okay, but they have to be next to each other, and the wedding party in any order. So it's almost the same picture. So I'm going to actually sketch the same picture. But this can be here, it can be in the middle, it can be here, it can be here. So here's the deal. I've got these 3 slots and I've got these 3 slots, but this is actually another slot because it's like the bride, groom, dog, cat slot. Okay, it can be all the way to the left, it can be the second to the left, third to the left, I can keep going. So I actually have 7 slots now to deal with. Plus I also have the dog, bride, groom, dog, and cat can be in any order. So it's times 4p4. Okay, so now they're their own slot because they can move around. All right, number 3. Bride, groom, dog, and cat stand next to each other in the middle. All right, so now they're back in the middle, and the bridesmaids stand on one side and the groomsmen on the other side. Okay, so now they are basically, the bridesmaids are standing next to each other, and the groomsmen are standing next to each other. So this is what you have. These guys in the middle again. And basically, these are together, these are grouped together, and these are grouped together. So really, this is 3p3. This is 4p4, and this is 3p3. So again, that 4p4 can't move around because, again, they're in the middle, right? But here's the deal. It just says it stands on one side. Well, how do you know if the bride is on one side, bridesmaids are on one side, the groomsmen are on the other, or vice versa? So these 2 actually add an additional 2p2. So you got those 4 multiplied together give you the number of possibilities for number 3, okay? Number 4, bride and groom, dog, and cat stand next to each other in the middle. The bridesmaids stand on the left and the groomsmen on the right. So guys, this is like the same thing. I'll draw it real quickly here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But here's the deal. There's no 2p2 here because it's actually saying the bridesmaids stand on the left side and the groomsmen stand on the right side. So that's fixed. There's no order of changing them. So truly, and again, these guys are in the middle. So again, you're going to be your 4p4. This is going to be your 3p3, and this is going to be your 3p3. And again, you multiply them, and those are your possibilities. Okay, there's no times 2p2 because I'm actually saying where the bridesmaids and where the groomsmen should stand. Okay. Number 5, the bride, groom, dog, and cat stand next to each other in the middle in order of age, and the wedding party in any order. So once again, they're going to be in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to put 3 slots here for the bridesmaids and groomsmen. Again, they can be in any order. So these 6 slots on the left-hand and right-hand side, that is going to be your 6p6. Okay, the bride, groom, dog, and cat have to stand in the middle in order of age. So now what happens is there's an order. So let's just say it's the groom, and then the bride, and then the cat, and then the dog. So you need to understand these guys are already in order. So there's no order involved here. So truly, the only thing I have here is just 6p6, because like I said, the bride, groom, dog, and cat are already fixed in order of their age, so there's no rearranging those guys. Okay. All right, number 6, bride, groom, dog, and cat stand next to each other in the middle in order of age, and the bridesmaids stand on one side and the groomsmen stand on the other side. So it's kind of the same thing here. It's groom, bride, cat, and dog. And like I said, the bridesmaids stand on one side, so they're on one side, and the groomsmen stand on the other side. So again, there's nothing for this one here. That's fixed. And here's the deal, though. They're not standing anywhere. In fact, since they're all grouped together, do you guys agree this is 3p3? And this is also 3p3? But what do we know? These guys can be interchanged. So that's why that's 2p2. So those are your permutations for that one. Okay? Number 7. Anyone can stand anywhere. Well, what do we have here? Right? We have 3 groomsmen, 3 bridesmaids, that's 6. And plus the groom, bride, cat, and the dog. So that gives us a total of 10. So it's 10p10, which is actually a very large number. All right. Okay, number 8. The bride and groom must stand together on the far left. So here's the bride and the groom. The dog and the cat must stand next to each other on the far right. So this is the dog and the cat. And the bridesmaids stand next to the bride and groom. So we're going to group these guys together. So this is the bridesmaids, stand next to the bride and the groom, and the groomsmen stand next together, or next to the dog and cat. So this is the groomsmen, 3, and that's another group there. So this is actually a little more complicated. Well, do you guys agree the bride and the groom? That's 2p2 because I can be the bride and the groom and the groom and the bride. Same thing with the dog and the cat. 2p2. Okay, the bridesmaids, 3p3. Groomsmen, 3p3. Okay, and can I do anything else with this? Right? No, these guys are actually the bride and the groom. Everything's kind of fixed here, so it's actually those multiplied together. Give you your final answer for that one. Okay, so you're just kind of putting groups together. If things can move around, then make it a slot. If they can't move around, then it's not really a slot. It's just kind of fixed. All right. Anyway, I hope that kind of helped a little bit. It's kind of a short little video here. Not quite 10 minutes, but just a few more bride and groom problems. All right. That's it, man, fans. Adios. Goodbye.